serious since you're handling someone's basically biggest purchase ever in a lifetime, right? But if you're an expert and you know what you're doing, there's no reason why it shouldn't be fun as well. So I was recently in a bike crash, a motorcycle crash. Someone pulled out, I had the green light, someone pulled out in the middle of a red light, and I couldn't slow down the bike, so I just hit them dead on. Luckily I was wearing a lot of gear, so like I had my helmet and everything else. And not a lot of stuff happened. That's downplaying it a little bit maybe. I broke some fingers, I have 40 stitches in my leg, and have some back pain. I broke my back when I was younger, and this sort of like brought it back to life a little bit. But I'm dealing with all the aftermath now and trying to get all the insurance companies and trying to get my bike fixed and getting the police report. And it's just sort of crazy dealing with compared to Denmark, where all healthcare is already taken care of. And yes, I know that there's a big tax in Denmark, of course. I think 60% of your income, but at least it's all taken care of. It's kind of crazy that I, need to go out and do all these things when it happened to me. But I don't know. I truly don't know which one I prefer. I love America. There's a reason why I'm here, but going through all of this has been a pain. I'm not gonna lie. And not having my bike, walking around everywhere, can't really go to the gym. So it sucked a little bit. Not a little bit, it sucked a lot. And I really rely on my bike a lot. Sort of part of me. And I need it back. So we're heading to the precinct, see if we can get that police report, and see if we can get my bike taken care of. Especially in real estate, there's something to consider, is that when you're sick or you get hurt or anything of that nature, there's no sick days. If you miss days or you get hurt and can't meet a specific client who, let's say, flew in from Milan to see the specific property with you on that specific day, you just lose the business. If someone flew in from another country to see something that day, which happened on this specific day, there's no one coming in and reimbursing anybody. You might have to pay the fucking client who flew in. So it's disappointing when you can't be there for the clients, and especially when it's someone that's traveled a long way just to be there with you. So that was disappointing for sure. Well, we are here at precinct. Hit here. All right. All right. Let's see what they can do for us inside. Got down in the precinct, and turns out the guy who helped me on the scene when it all happened, the same police officer, was in the precinct today. So I've had a really pleasant experience with everyone, like the NYPD and the firefighters and the ambulance workers, everybody. It's been really nice. Because I walked in there and they're like, "Hey man, hope you're okay." Da da da. And apparently the guy who hit me, some scammer guy, told me not to ever contact them, just let the insurance take it. It's just I've taken this new approach where I could have been annoyed in there, being like, "Oh, this is taking so long," da 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 da. But instead, approaching it with a positive attitude usually gives you positive outcomes, and this has been really working. I'm happy. I'm happy about it. Something to think about. Think about your vibes that you put out into the world. But I'm on my way home. We're gonna do some work. We are hiring some new assistants on the team, which are exciting. I think we're gonna be able to grow a lot with them, sort of do all the busy work that we don't really love doing. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be good. All right, we're back at home. it's been a pain dealing with all this stuff. We're setting up, we're getting all these new assistants on board, so it's been a lot of back and forth with them and sort of training with them. But it's going to be hugely helpful for sure. I'm just trying to get all these insurance claims and all this other bullshit done. But we are going to go try to hit the gym, even though currently 40 stitches here in the leg. And then the finger here is a little broken, as you can see. But we're going to put a splint on it. We're gonna crutch over there and see what we can do. Hopefully we can get a slight workout done. It is raining outside today as well. But it's one of those things to me where it's like, yeah, I need to heal, but I also need to be mentally sharp, and I almost feel worse if I don't go to the gym, so I'll try to go and not hurt myself in the process. We'll go easy. Alright, doesn't look too bad. This is the ultimate workout shoe, the Check. You know they used to play basketball in these back in the day, so you can't tell me differently. Let's do this. Can't work out without the C4. A little walk and talk on the way to the gym. Hope it's not too windy, but just want to kind of vent to you guys. The whole thing, what we're trying to do is trying to do something different, switch up real estate. It's something that's been done the same way for a very, very long time. It's a super old business, and it doesn't make sense in a modern world. But hear me out here. The reason why I've been caving in here is because of the initial contact. So if someone sees my YouTube channel without knowing me in real estate, they're like, oh, this is pretty out there. You know, this has nothing to do with real estate. Or it's a first impression, so I have to be careful still. Whereas, let's say 5 years from now, and I'm world renowned in real estate and the best agent ever, then I can kind of be a little more out there on my YouTube channels and whatever else I say. So that's where I've been cautious. But I'm getting less and less cautious, and I mean that in a good way. So we're gonna try to kind of step it up a notch, take a couple more chances, and stop pussyfooting around. Because I think real estate should be fun, it should be enjoyable, and I know it involves a lot of money, so it's always been looked at as something very, very serious since you're handling someone's basically biggest purchase ever in a lifetime, right? But if you're an expert and you know what you're doing, there's no reason why it shouldn't be fun as well. It should be professional, it should be fun, it should be exciting, it should be something that you want to do and you look forward to going out and showing with your agent, you look forward to selling your home. It should be overall enjoyable. And that's what we're going to try to do, and we're going to try to cater it to a younger generation, to what they like to do, what they enjoy. So that's kind of the message that I have for you guys, and we're going to try to continuously strive towards providing that. So cheers. Down with the gym, kind of humping home. Humping is the right word to use. I'm going home, and have to get on a call with some. Sorry, that took a little more energy out of me than I thought, but we're jumping on a call with some buyers coming in from Miami and some buyers coming in from Chicago, who have been looking for quite a while. One even as far back as a year, and they're very particular, so we've sort of been waiting for inventory to come up, and we're seeing a a decent uptick now that it's September busy season. Excuse me. Now that it's September, we're seeing sort of busy season come back in to effect. I think it was a 20% increase in inventory this month compared to last month, so it's good. It's a good sign, but of course the market is not fantastic at the moment. Interest rates are high. So what we're seeing mostly right now is most of the buyers we're working with is either all cash or there's someone in desperate need of a home. But sort of an important thing to remember, even in days like this, right, is that New York City has been the nation's strongest real estate market for I don't know how many decades. And it always bounces back. There's been September 11, there's been the COVID pandemic, of course. And September 11, after that happened, no one wanted to live in skyscrapers. They're like, okay, let's rethink how we live. Skyscrapers are done. And that's not the case anymore, right? So New York City always bounces back, and it's also too important to remember that interest rates have been higher. They're high right now, but they've been higher. They've been as high as 18% before. So it's important to remember things have been worse. Don't let the media pump it up to everything that it's not. You know, they have to sell their stories, and this is how they do it. So don't believe everything that's out there. But there's no hiding it, right? The market has been better, for sure. And truth be told, we're not seeing the discounts that we should be seeing given the interest rates right now. But we are, however, seeing that negotiability has a huge increase. I think it was 30% below the listing price currently. So even though the official numbers aren't moving, the in-contract numbers are. So now is the time to make like the most ridiculous offers that you could imagine. Now is the time for all the buyers to go out there and say, hi, I want to offer $1 million below asking. If there was ever a time to do ridiculous offers, it's now. So to all my buyers, let's be ridiculous. But when we get back home and wrap this up, sorry it's been a little boring, but I just wanted to share my pain with you guys. So just joking, we're back. Just stop by. So crazy thing here in FireDye in downtown Seaport. So I go to this basically every morning to grab coffee or try to support the local businesses, of course. So I go to a little shop we have on the corner here on Water Street and John. And there's another shop I go to up the street that's owned by his cousin. So they actually own like 50 different small little shops throughout FireDye. Just wanted to share that. But go check them out. It's called New York City's Finest on Water Street and John. They have everything and they're open 24/7. One thing that I get from there pretty often is these, Feel Free, and it is a kava kind of energy drink. It's good after the gym if you just kind of need to calm down after like a big pump up or a pre-workout. This kind of helps me calm down a little bit, and you can still stay mentally sharp so it doesn't like mess with your head or anything like that. I recommend it strongly. It's called Feel Free Kava, plant-based.